Chapter 1. Oh my, can you feel the excitement in the air? Onmai says with a playful shimmy. Finn, her friend and fellow elder, walks beside her. They are leaving the sleeping quarters and headed to the Zodian training yard to watch the young warriors begin their morning battle regimes. Dear friend, will you say this every day until this round of trainees is promoted into the adult world? He snickers. Onmai's smile widens. Doesn't it remind you of when we were young? Finn scoffs playfully. Speak for yourself, wise one. I am still young. Onmai pivots and grabs the hairs of Finn's chin. Inspecting them, she says, judging by the 3 gray hairs shooting from your chin, I would say you're on the far side of young. Onmai, he says, swatting her away, but not before she catches the slight reddening of his cheeks. Placing her hands behind her back, she heads closer to the training grounds. Finn follows behind, and they listen to the sound of late-morning students rushing to the training yard in hopes of being on time. I will say, Finn begins, I don't remember having as much energy at that age. Onmai laughs. Of course you did. You just spent that time chasing me around and getting into any trouble that I could find. Finn's eyes soften as he reminisces. Ah, yes, I remember those late nights, snooping about the training yard, sipping from the commander's wine. Thank the heavens we never were caught, or else I doubt we'd be standing here today. Well, maybe you would be. Yes, I remember those days. The prophecy's vision came to me, and we lost Sage Tobin soon after. I was still a girl in the final years of the training camp. There was much pressure on me to guide and to learn. I often forgot how young I was, but somehow you always found a way to remind me of my youth. Onmai's toasty skin turns a shade darker around her cheeks as she smiles warmly and pats Finn's hand. He nods respectfully, and they continue towards the training yard. It is an area a short path from the elders' dwelling places. Unlike the tranquil elders' villa, housed in a towering oak tree, the training yard is filled with lodging for recruits who are without caretakers, and areas suited for the young warriors to practice their elemental abilities of fire, earth, water, and wind. Onmai and Finn find a place to observe the trainees from the shadows. Look at them, she says. So much life ahead of them. I pray these times of peace last a little while longer, and they're able to enjoy their youth. Finn nods. Yes, wise one. And if I may say, I believe under your discerning leadership, we shall see peace until the eclipse of the crimson sun. Let us pray to the ancestors for it to be true, Onmai says as she searches the yard. Finn flashes a toothy grin as he watches her try to hide her impatience. Is there someone you are searching for, wise sage? He teases, knowing who she seeks. Onmai rises on her tiptoes, searching above the heads of the trainees. You know full well who I search for, you old fool. She teases back. Finn lifts his chest and easily scans the crowd. Oh, do you mean Talia, the one who wears her hair in a braid and is quite strong, I might add. Onmai narrows her eyes. Stop teasing, you old tomcat, you. I heard whispers of a party down by the lake, and here it got a little rowdy. I wish to know she safely made it back. That girl is never late for training, but I cannot find her. Finn watches as concern pulls at the edges of Onmai's eyes, deepening her forming wrinkles. The last years have added more age to both of them, he thinks, taking in the fading color of her dark hair. He whispers, You would have made a wonderful mother, Sage Onmai. She stops searching the crowd of young ones and faces him. He does not wipe away the admiration in his eyes or his flushed expression like he did when she grabbed his chin. Onmai smiles tenderly, then goes back to searching the trainees. The stars did not have that in my future. Besides, with a calling like mine, no man would dare approach me in that manner. She pauses, then winks at him. Except for you, a night or two. Finn smiles warmly, then nods his head to the left. The one you search for is over to our left. A few larger warriors block her from view.